Hi coding friends and welcome back to my channel. So this is my yearly updates on my WIPs. So all my started pages at the start of 2024. I'm filming this at the 7th of January, so quite early. And yeah, I haven't touched these yet. So this is a true view of all the started pages that I have that I will start the year with. And as every year, I will do a poll over at my community tab. So if you want to vote, please pause this video and head over there. Then you can vote what you think. Do I have more WIPs? Do I have roundabout the same? Or have I managed to reduce the amount of WIPs that I have? So, but before we get started, I need to let you know that I have actually decluttered some pages, some WIPs, because last year you basically told me that, pages that I don't think that I will ever touch again or ever finish, that I shouldn't consider those as WIPs. And so, yeah, that's what I did. So I even decluttered some of those books because I didn't want to touch the book at all. Not to finish the page, nothing. So, but it was around like 10 images, so not a whole lot, but like 10 images that I have removed from my WIPs. And then from last week's video, you already know that I have finished 23 of those WIPs that I had from 2022 or at the start of 2023. So that's all. So I'm quite curious what will come out, and I don't want this video to be too long, so we will just take a quick look at each book and each page and count them, and that's basically all. So I hope you will enjoy this, and at the end of the video I will tell you how many I have at this moment. And this little stack here is just a portion of my WIPs. So, and I will get started, I think, with my like square books and hardcover books and all the kind of like better paper books. So, and I just tell you the titles and then we count. And this is the Disney Dreams collection, original art by Thomas Kincaid. And in this book I only have one WIP. And I have to say, I don't have abandoned this one. It's not bringing me a lot of fun, and but it was a lot of time that I have invested, and I want to finish this one at some point. So know where to put all those books. So the next one is Jasmine Beckett-Griffiths, Fantasy Art Adventure. And in this book I actually have quite old WIPs. These are more or less some of the most earliest pages that I have started. The first tries of Skin actually. And by the way, there's a hashtag, a year-long hashtag from Passionista Colorista, where you should show some love to your old WIPs and finish them. So then I also have the Jasmine Beckett-Griffiths Mermaids book, and in this book I actually have 1 and 2 WIPs, and those 2 WIPs are actually started this year, so those are new WIPs. Then I've got Botanica, hardcover book, and in this book I only have 1 WIP actually, which is really nice. This one. Then I've got My Magical Dawn by Hannah Carlson, and in this book I do have some more WIPs. I've got here 1 WIP, 2, 3, and that's it. Yeah, 3 WIPs. And then I've got Flowerscape by Maggie Interiors, and in this one I have this daffodil WIP. Hopefully can finish it for Easter this year. I say this every year. Here I have the Witches Around coloring book by Yuthiko, and this is basically a new WIP from last Halloween season. I showed you how to color pumpkins on this image here. So then I've got Die Welt unter der Lupe zu Lande by Rita Berman, and this is also one of my more older books and older WIPs. And yeah, I have 1, 2, I think yeah, and 3. Yeah, some of them is not too much to finish them, so I really should do that. So then I've got Traumhaftes Asien by Shachanok Wang. And in this book, I actually have some more whips, but those I won't count. I will only count this one image here, because this is the only image that I consider to finish from all the whips that I have in this book. So then I've got Mythographic Magical Earth by Joseph Kattenbang. And in this book, I had started this page here. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that I will finish this one, because this is a newer whip and I'm quite still interested in it. And also the whips in Mouseguard by David Peterson are still quite interesting for me. Here are the 2 whips that I have. So I have like this side here. And this is a newly started whip from last year. So then I've got my then I have my Kirby Rosanna's Mysomorphia whip in this book. And yeah, this is basically this double page spread here. It's a snow-covered scene, and so I hope that I will continue to color this one in this season, like in the winter season now. And yeah, will take me some time to finish it, I think. And I also have a whip in Romantic Country, a fantasy coloring book by Iri, the first tale. And yeah, this is a quite old whip. I definitely plan to color in Iri's books, because she is one of my list of shame artists. And I want to free her, but I don't know if it will be this whip here. But I hope at some point I will finish it. So then I have my Enchanted Faces coloring book here. I'm also in an Enchanted Faces body coloring group. And yeah, I have a few whips in this book, which hopefully I can finish this year. 1, 2, 3. I think that's it. No, I missed one. And 4. 4 whips in this book. So then I've got Adorable Characters, Cuteness Overload by Daria Sakasoy. And I have this one whip in here. Yeah. And then I've got Easy Spring by Joshua Dunbar. And in this book, I basically have this whip, which I actually started anew, because yeah, I really didn't like how I did the this bouquet here. So and then so then I have this whip here. This page buckled quite a bit, I have to say, quite a bit more than I like it actually. But yeah, hope to finish this one. R.J. Hampson, The Christmas Tiny Homes. I don't have any completed page by R.J. Hampson, so I won't finish this one this season, obviously, because Christmas is over, but hopefully next Christmas, and I hope to start another page by him. Or maybe in July, for Christmas in July. I also started the page in Home for the Holidays from Teresa Goodrich, and this is basically her latest, the latest Christmas release, so to speak. And yeah, I just started those Christmas lights here. Yeah, stupid start. So, Misfits number 4, a fairy coloring book by White Stack. This is a fairly older whip again. I followed a Helen Allison tutorial on this one. Wouldn't be too much effort to finish it actually. Just the balloons maybe. We'll see. Then I've got A Colorless Kingdom, Volume 1 by Chris Ortega. And in this book, I have this one which I printed on a piece of paper. But this is basically a very smooth paper, and I'm not quite sure if I'm not going to start her again in the book and try out this is Amazon paper. But I think the Amazon paper is better than this paper, to be honest. But yeah, definitely want to finish a page from Chris Ortega this year. Then I've got Festive Magic by Selena Fanek. And here I have this angel. I think this angel is not too Christmassy. I could still finish her maybe. I want to change the background. And then here's another one, just a marker base. So then I've got Green Witches by Coco Wyo. And all of the witches books from Coco Wyo are some of my favorite books. Yeah, definitely would love to get started with this book. This would be my first page, the title page here. And yeah. Yeah, then I've got Color and Chicks Calling book number 2, Fantasy Fairy Portraits, yeah, by Daria Sakasoy. And I have this whip Sweetheart in here, and this whip is also, I wanted to color it for years, and hopefully I will finally tackle this one maybe for Valentine's Day or so, because really I wanted to color it for the last couple of years. Finally would love to finish it. This is the Fairy and Fantasy number 4. I think I will just come down a little bit. Okay. So, and here I have a started page on, yeah, this image here. Yeah, Christine Karen is one of my favorites, so pretty sure I will finish this one. Then I've got Chibi Girls Halloween by Coco Wyo. In this book I have actually 2 whips. One whip I managed to finish last year, that was nice. This is the other one, and that reminds me that there is also a hashtag for January, how many books January. So we should color images with books on it, and this would go perfectly for this hashtag. I might do it. So then I've got Characters Through Worlds and Times, and in here I also have a long-standing whip, and I would love to finally finish this one. So wish me luck that I will just tackle this one early in the year. Then I've got Easy Fall by Joshua Dunbar, and this is actually a newly started page. So I started this one in the autumn time last year. Just did the background with gel crayons. I love that. Sometimes in the mood to just color backgrounds with gel crayons, and I color one background after the other. This is Fairy and Fantasy 3 by Christine Karen. And this page I had started with the Artex pencils when they came out newly. And yeah, would need to go back and finish it. I enjoyed them in this book. And then I have this started page here. This is one of my 10 books to finish, so I'm pretty sure that I will tackle these images sooner or later. And then I've got A Fairy Lives in Every Garden by Destiny Lauritsen. And in this book I also have a whip. And yeah, of course I have a whip. That's the video is all about, huh? Yeah, so that one. So then again, Fantasy and Fairy Cuties by Daria Sakasoy. And here I have this whip here, which is actually quite progressed. And I think that I will finish this one, yeah, as soon as possible. Yeah, then I've got this Winter Elf started, just the marker base. So this one I won't do in the near future. And then I've got an autumn one. This one I might do, hopefully finish it. And then I've got Fairy and Fantasy number 2 by Christine Karen. And last year I have started quite many books in, quite many images from this book here. They are all done with the Crayola Super Tips. So everything that you see here is colored with Crayola Super Tips so far. But I want to intensify the colors with pencils. So I use them as a base practically. This one was also done with the Crayola Super Tips. I went over her face. This is still, I will leave this as it is because I like it. I even shaded with the Super Tips, as you can see here, so that's good. And then this one was also done with the Crayola Super Tips. I went over her face and hair, and maybe some areas I have intensified a little bit. I still want to go over the shoes, I don't like them, and the apple needs more vibrancy, I think. Yeah, and finish this one up. So 3 new ones. So then I've got the Enchanted Halloween book by Hannah Lynn. And I forgot one book. Oh. So I have this page started. And then I've got this little mermaid one here. This is one that I think that I could finish maybe rather soon. Feel like doing it. And then I've got Hello Country Fall by Joshua Dunbar. And in this book, I have this whip. And I have another one. This one was started last year. So I would love to finish those. I love this book. And then Moonlight Fantasy. This book is by Jana Prosvirina. I really would love to color a little bit more from her because actually I really like her artwork and her books. And I haven't done not enough from her, really. So really would love to continue this one here. Then I've got Through the Alphabet from Sarah Bourrier. And in this one I have this started page here. I think this would be a quick one, more or less. Yeah, more or less at least. Quiet. Yeah. 50 Halloween Miniatures by Camelia Angelkova. And I haven't any finished page from her, so this is something that I should do. This is a pumpkin Halloween page. Then I also got Cute Witches by Jade Summer. In this book I have two whips basically. This one I had printed on a markup paper back then when they gave you also the download, the PDF download for free. And then I have this whip here. And on this one I have at least continued this page. And it's my target to finish this one this year, definitely. So then I've got Witch Season by Jana Prosvirina. And yeah, on this one, no, not true, I don't have a video on this one. But yeah, basically I have a video on how to do this background, more or less. And the whole page is done with Neocolor 2 so far. And I enjoyed it a lot. And definitely want to finish this one fairly soon, even though if the autumn season is over. But yeah. And then I have this one started. So another one that I definitely want to finish soon. I have this Cats and Kittens book by Zenzu Creative. And yeah, this is also a long-standing whip. Haven't done a whole lot on this one, but yeah, I find it so cute with the cats, so definitely want to finish this at some point. Then I've got Marlon Toynison with Wings and Fins. And in here, I have this small title page to color. So I only started it with the stars. I didn't like them, then stopped to color it. But now I know how I will cover that up. And so can do it. I have another started Camelia Angelkova book, and this is 50 Autumn Miniatures. This is a newly started page because on this one I actually practice how to color pumpkins for my pumpkin tutorial video. So this was just in preparation for that video. And yeah. And then I've got my Chibi Girls, 4 books in 1 by Jade Summer. And in here I still have this page here started, but this one is almost done, and I definitely plan to finish this one as soon as possible in 2024. So this is one that I will definitely focus on. And then I've got 2 Coloring Heaven issues that I have started pages in. And the first one is this one by featuring Malika Jelena. And on this one I did a marker base for everything. And I think it looks actually quite finished. But I wanted to do some shading on her face at least, you know. And some areas, maybe add some sparkle or anything. So I cannot call this finished. But it's not a whole lot to do actually. So, and then I've got the Halloween special by Coloring Heaven. And this one is featuring different artists. And I have a started page from Anis Guerrero. This is also a very long-standing whip. And yeah, I would love to finish this one. I'm a little bit afraid of coloring her in her face for some reason. But yeah. And no, I need to do a little break because I forgot one book and I'm going to grab it now. So I actually forgot 3 books and I just remembered. So Here is Mein Spaziergang durch die Jahreszeiten by Rita Berman, and in this book I have one Easter whip, and it's here. Yeah, so this is basically one that I also would consider to finish. Not a whole lot missing here, it's possible. So one more. And then somehow I forgot my Hannah Lynn books. So this is a Whimsy Girls Christmas coloring book. And in this book I have two whips. One is this one. Unfortunately, this Christmas I hadn't had any time to color. And then I've got this long-standing whip. So two more. And then A Fairy Tale Princess and Storybook Darlings by Hannah Lynn. I also have one more whip. And it is... haven't marked it now. Yeah, here. This Red Riding Hood page here. So this one is also started. And now to my PDF whips. So here's the stack of PDF whips that we have. So the first one is by Mariola Boudek. And this is one that I want to finish fairly soon. This is a more or less new whip from the last autumn season by Destiny Lauritsen. Then I've got this page here, also a new whip by Renata Berta Art. This was done completely with alcohol markers so far. Then I also have a whip from Anis Guerrero. This was done with Inktense pencils so far. Of course, I have a whip from Daria Sakiosoi. This was one of her Patreon images, so really want to finish this one as soon as possible. I had a color along on this one, more or less. As you can see, it's not completely finished, but I showed you how to color all the elements. This was done with the Black Widow pencils. And then I have a bunch of started Mystic Art Mirrors pages. This is one of those. I just love to color Mystic Art Mirrors hair. She's like Hannah Lynn hair. I just love to do crazy, colorful fantasy hair colors on them. Yeah, everything, all of those images are by Mystic Art Mirrors. Now comes Lana Green. I have this beautiful one here. Started last year. Also started this one last year. So actually only my favorite topic is to color here the skin. So, and the hair. So then I've got this one by Ava Nikunen. This one is by Jana Proserina from one of her mermaid books that I have which I have as a PDF coloring book. So then I've got this old whip from Yum Puff. This sunflower page is from Chris Sheng. So as you can see on this one, I've just started the sunflower here. I'm just not quite sure if I want to finish this, but I didn't abandon it yet. So maybe if I would just color a few petals every day, I could get it done eventually. Then I've got those snowmen by Mariola Boudek. So these count as two whips because these are two pages that I still need to separate. I hope to finish this one here actually. Then I've got this one by Anis Guerrero. And this one is also one that I want to finish now in the winter season, hopefully. I've got more whips from Mystic Art Mirrors. I have this fairy here. This one is by Aurora Wings. And then I've got more from Mystic Art Mirrors from her Witchcraft coloring book. And it is this one. This one is the most progressed, so I should finish this one first. And then I started here with hair coloring. And this one I colored also because of the hair. So, and this one is by, also by Mystic Art Mirrors, also colored the hair. More from Mystic Art Mirrors, a Valentine's page. This one is from Renata Berta Art. And then I've got My Little Mermaids by Mariola Boudek. This is one of my 10 books to finish, and I have this one whip here. So this one is by Destiny Lauritsen. She had this newsletter. No, this one is one of her from her Etsy shop. She has those bundles with 3 images, and I really love this one. I really want to color this one. Oh, then I have the Flower Girls coloring book by Lydia Van Wyk. Can you see the name? I have this, long-standing whip by now. I don't like the paper. Then I've got this whip by, this is Kelly Art Design Studio. I'm not quite sure if I want to finish this one or not, but have not abandoned this one yet. This one is by Aurora Wings again. Also don't know if I want to finish this one, very old whip. And this is another one that is very old by Rayon Art. You can see the name there, Rayon Art. Not a whole lot to do here. That's the reason why I don't want to abandon this one. I could finish this one in one sitting, I guess. Another one that is quite progressed. This one is from Jennifer Zimmerman, and it's also quite progressed. That's the reason why I don't want to abandon this one. But I don't fancy it a whole lot anymore. This one is by Christine Karen from her Fairies 2 book, Bluebell Fairy. And I don't know, somehow this is just not my favorite image of hers. And but it's also not a whole lot to do here to finish this one. So I think I should finish this one. Then I've got one whip from Rina Art 2020. Yeah, another one by Daria Sakisoy. This was one of her event images, I think, for Halloween 2 years ago or so. Valeria, very beautiful one. Another one by Lana Green Art, also for autumn, very beautiful. This one is by Maud Lemoine from her book Mystique. Petite Red. I love this image, so this one I definitely want to finish at some point. Then I've got this Jana Proserina page, and I followed a color combination from Coloring Sal for this hair. Very simple one with polychromos pencils, and I really like this color combination. So then I've got another one by Jana Proserina, on which I did this, this colorful hair here. And one last one from Destiny Lordson. This one is just the marker base, but definitely want to finish this one as well. Hopefully very soon. And that's all. Now, what do you think? How many whips these are? I actually have to add the 4 whips that I forgot. So I do have, I have 111 pages. Wow. So actually it's 2 less than last year. Is it true? Let me check it. Yeah. At the start of 2023, I had 113 images. Now I have 111 pages. However, don't forget that I have abandoned some pages and decluttered some. So I have added 34 new whips in the course of 2023, which I wasn't able to finish. Yeah, and that's the result. So I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye everyone!